Okay, so recently I was browsing MySpace and a rare occurrence happened. Somebody actually sent me a message. But in the message was a question that I really haven't thought about. And the question was, are you really as conceited as your profile makes you seem? And I really genuinely thought about it, and I came up with an answer. And probably the reason somebody would ask me that question is my MySpace page and my Stickum page both have this on it. I'll play it for you. And it does sound quite conceited. Let's see. We have to make it. This is a huge glitch in the video. This is terrible. Stickum would do that to me. Fresh, please. I'm trying to play it. Please. Please. Loading.
What you're looking at is 100% genuine American-made down. Search and you'll be hard-pressed to find dowling of this quality anywhere. Notice the fine craftsmanship that went into making the joints and skin operate so smoothly that it appears nearly human. Such craftsmanship is something only found in this 100% American-made gallon. Order now and receive a free gallon plush toy.
Alright. So that is what plays when you go onto my Stickum, and it's what's written in text on my MySpace. And basically, when I was asked this question, I wrote a pretty lengthy answer to her question because it's a valid question. It's one I really wanted to answer. So here's my response. I'm just going to read it, so it may sound a little bit weird. But here's how I answered it. The question again was, are you as conceited as your profile makes you seem? I answered by saying, I just might be. My intentions are merely that of a satirical statement. I've noticed after browsing through so many MySpace profiles what seems to be a sales pitch for each person. There are exceptions. Usually, this sales pitch is followed by some sort of statement about how if you don't like me, then boop you. What? Okay, great. Go away. Go away. Okay. Usually, these sales pitches are followed by some sort of statement about how if you don't like me, then F you, basically. Are you conceited is a tough question. There are many things which I have come to like about myself, and if I were to represent them in a pie chart, I would label them strengths. There are also many things which I do not like about myself. I would represent them on the same pie chart as weaknesses. I believe the latter would occupy a 60% representation on the pie chart, whereas weakness would then be 40%. I think I would then choose to look at the 60% as the pie is more half full kind of perspective. However, I believe it is important to realize while remaining optimistic that there is still that 40%. I believe one becomes truly conceited when they ignore the percentage of weaknesses and portray strengths as 100%. Not only is that not true because it steadily degrades exponentially the actual strengths until reality is an inverse reflection of conceited dreamland. So am I conceited? I'd like to think I'm not, or if at all, rarely in small portions. I'll have to ask some of my friends and see what they say. Hopefully I'm not so conceited as to ignore what they have to say whilst basking in the glorious symphony that is my life. In closing, I hope you haven't taken me too seriously. That's the message I sent, and yeah, it's probably pretty conceited. So, okay, yeah. You guys are my friends. Some of you are. So, am I conceited? And with an answer to whether or not you think I'm conceited. I'd rather actually know what you believe being conceited is. What is it that makes someone conceited in your mind from an outside perspective? And what if you have empathy towards that person? Put yourself in their place. Think about the situations in their lives and things like that. Why would they act that way? And try to put yourself there so that you have a little more bias towards trying to justify the behavior. The second part, the second question, I don't really care as much whether you not think I'm conceited or not. That does sound conceited, but I would rather know what you think conceited is. You think it is to be conceited. That's what I meant to say. I want to know what you think, and I want to know why you think people can become conceited. So there it is. I'll say it 5 more times in different words arranged in such a manner as to make it sound different, like I have. Anyways, serious video over. I'm done. Thank you.